Hi, my name is Lenora Santino, and this is my second speech of the quarter. This speech that I'm going to share with you is why everyone should have a home security system. Safety and security of our families is our priority. The thought of something happening to our loved ones or our pets is unimaginable, and we can't even bear to think about it. How many times have you watched the news only to see a terrifying act of a home invasion where property is destroyed, personal, irreplaceable items and sentimental items are stolen? And yes, sometimes this occurs even when you're home. Imagine the fear factor in that. Get a home security system before this happens to you. A personal invasion makes you feel unsafe in your own home, which is supposed to be the safety zone and the place where you are most comfortable in, which is a scarring event, which is so hard to recover from. Safeguarding your home is vitally important to the protection of your property and family. Even properly placed exterior lighting and good deadbolts, they can help to reduce the entry points and your odds of being a victim. But unfortunately, an experienced criminal can get through any one of those in just 60 seconds or less. Staggering, 60 seconds or less. As a result, most experts encourage investing in a home security system, and one that is monitored by a third party and an outside source through a phone line. Although I lived in a safe neighborhood, quotes, because no neighborhood is really safe, and said, oh, well, this couldn't happen to me. I have all those precautions. And unfortunately, a few years ago, we had an attempted break-in. I say attempted break-in because I did have a security system. However, what I didn't have is properly displayed advertisements that I had one. The fortunate thing about this, though, is that the second that the window was and the connection broke, the security system went off and the thugs went away. So it's just another example of how important a security system has to prevent that break-in. I do properly now have our alarm system displayed, and then thankfully there have been no other events. But that's just, it's personally, I can tell you that it was scary, and it felt as if I was invaded, and it terrified me. So by the end of this speech, you're going to continue to gain knowledge of the importance of having a security system, as well as the need to displaying and advertising the one that you have for ultimate protection. I plan to share staggering and frightening statistics of burglary accounts and the benefit prevention of these accounts due to a security system. Remember, it can happen to you. So according to the FBI and the United States Department of Justice, in the last year, there were over 2 million burglaries, which is an increase from previous years. It accounted for over 23% of the estimated number of property crimes committed. And of all burglaries, 60% remained forcible entry, 33% were unlawful entry, without force, that means, and the remainder were forcible entry attempts. Victims of burglary offenses suffered an estimated $4.6 billion in property loss, and overall, the average dollar loss per burglary was over $2,000. Outside of that, residential properties accounted for 74% of all of those statistics. And according to the Bureau of Justice Statistics, a household member was present in roughly 1 million burglaries and became victim of violent crimes in over 266,000 of them. Simple assault was the most common when a resident was home. Robbery and rape were less likely to occur when a household member was present and violence occurred. Offenders were known to their victims in 65% of the burglaries. Another message, just be careful of who you talk to and what you share things with. 65% were known offenders to those that are robbing you. And offenders were strangers in only 28%. So, what does that tell us? That's not promising. And 61% of the offenders were unarmed when the violence occurred. And about 12% of all households were violently burglarized while someone was home faced with a firearm. Serious injury occurred in over 9% of those burglaries. So the invasions of your privacy and safety can be prevented given the right awareness and security system that can be your eyes and ears protecting you. In addition to protecting your home and family from burglary, many alarm systems also have other included added benefits, including fire and carbon monoxide detection that can go right to a central station and safeguard you. And statistics show that the majority of criminals will choose a home without a security system and bypass those that are better protected. They can vary greatly in price and cost and protection and cost. And some home security systems even include some free equipment. I pay $20 a month for my monitoring. I think that it's a nominal fee for my peace of mind and safety after the installation. Having a cheaper one is better than not having one at all. So again, security systems are your eyes and ears while you're home or while you're away. They give you added security and peace of mind for yourself and your family and your pets and your belongings. So you now have the knowledge of the importance of having a security system and why everyone should have one, as well as heard the statistics from the FBI, the U.S. Department of Justice, and the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. These are intelligence-driven and threat-focused national security agencies. So what they share is with their law enforcement responsibilities and statistics is valid and something that we should pay attention to. So home security systems provide a sense of safety and protection for your family and your belongings and are a deterrent for burglars. After all you heard today, including my personal story, I'm sure you can't imagine being present in the midst of a burglary, or the fear that you would have someone that you hear breaking into your home without any way of calling, not even a phone. An alarm system can send a signal to the central station silently and quickly, thereby protecting yourself, your loved ones, and your belongings, which is something that we've all worked hard for, and we have the right to feel safe in our own homes. Thank you for listening, and enjoy the rest of the quarter.